Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online. Today we're going to be continuing the adventures of Mal Clarvin, Space Dwarf, as he builds up his crew back in the original TOS or the original series era. And see what happens. Excuse me. Right, something had to be there you go. Just quick check something first of all. Is it going? Yes it is. Good, I was having a few problems the other day. Right. So, let's begin. I'm trying to remember where we left off to. Oh yeah, here we go. We're in the Orion sector and we're on our way to Babel to do what I think is a diplomacy mission. Soon find out. Let's head there. Once I get back. Damn autopilot. That's it'll go all the way up to there. Okay. See, here we are in the Constitution class, the same as the Enterprise. There we go. Going past Vulcan. To see that. Okay, that's interesting. Just putting along. We're still only level 7, so it's going to be a while before we get there to the higher tiers. Still 100% haven't decided what ship I'm aiming for, but it's looking like it's going to be the Temporal Dreadnought cruiser, which, if I remember rightly, is this thing. Can't use it yet, but it's like it's a good all-round ship. It's a bit slow, turn rate, but for an engineer, it's a good ship. Okay. So far, still think I'm missing one crew member. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get another one here. I'm probably gonna go for probably another engineer, I think, for the next one. Let's see what I've got. No, I haven't got any candidates yet. Okay. So let's just get there. Almost there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's just north of I say north. Babel. So I forgot I had two dwarfs, two Tellarites.
All right, I appreciate your patience.
Oh, yes, this guy.
I'm what's known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline. The Nakul have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel Conference in 2268 aboard the USS Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop.
If that music's a bit too loud, please let me know.
You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins.
I probably will adjust it just a little bit.
I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met him.
Nice to see you again. It's been some time. For me, at least. For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as planned. You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect Nakul agents nicely.
Do the job right, and no one will know it.
That's the plan. Just the music. It's audio. There's a save.
situation at Babel shouldn't be happening. Something in the past has changed. And not for the better.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll make this right. And I'm going to the Enterprise in 2268. Oh, got back to the old grainy effect here, so you can tell you in the past.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on the Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge.
That's going to be fun. Alright, I'll take care of it.
Oh, and one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, two of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer.
Yeah, that's understood. Alright, I'll leave my guys here with you just in case.
Let's get to work. I will check with you again after you are done on the bridge. I haven't worn this uniform for some time. It's a little... snug.
So here is there's young Chekhov. Is that? Is that Yeoman Rand? Looks like it. Do some recalibrating. Wait.
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't pinpoint them. Some sort of interference. We'll need to get close and scan by hand. Start with the mess hall. There are a lot of people coming and going there.
Gotcha. Head to Deck 11 right now. Yeah. Nobody questions I've got a dirty great big phaser rifle on my back. Excuse me, pardon me, can't go. Excuse me, pardon me. No, he's legit. This guy with the fez. No. That's gonna go really. Oh, it's this person. And he appears to be stuck through the chair. Oh, there we go. Cracked the glitch. Always amusing.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
Does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Is there something I can help you with?
Apologies, Ambassador. Just a routine check for biocontaminants.
Oh, should I be concerned? It was my understanding that the transporter filters out biohazards.
We're being especially thorough, Ambassador, for everyone's safety. You understand, sure?
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Have a pleasant evening, Ambassador. Scan. Me. Go that this way. I think the armory is over here. Nope. Okay, no, I was wrong. Zoom in on that map, that's a bit makes it easier then. Going back on myself. Yeah, check off.
Looks like they're on the move. But I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, two
There's
heads
a
out
mega
there.
glitch going on over there to my left. So what's going on here? So what the hell are you lot doing?
Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet. Head back toward the reception.
Scan for more Nakul.
Head toward the observation deck. Turn toward the engineering circuits away from the turbo leaf.
Alright, so it looks like we'll go this way.
There he is. Wait, that's Ambassador Gav.
I'll take him down. Easy enough. Oh. Oh dear. Yes, let's just pretend he's not there. Cool. Just lay down a photon water just for a laugh.
The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him, quickly. Dr. McCoy will be here shortly to finish the job.
I got it. Yeah, Kirk. Right.
Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
It's alright, we'll stop him there. Excuse me, pardon. No, we couldn't help him. Lovely. Let's go this way. Just in case.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot defuse and keep the mains online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you, the last time I saw you was on the Rosana station. Something was dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed. Aliens are trying to alter the future of the Federation. There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, laddie. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces, and get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can. Divert power to the number 2 shield.
Two, you said, didn't he? Yeah.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Why do I have to do everything?
Auxiliary power to shields.
It's auxiliary power, I think. Oh, it's over there. Auxiliary power to shoots.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. Repair teams to deck 11.
11? Yeah, he said 11.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Oh dear.
That got him.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
Okay.
Good luck to you. Energizing.
Size of his gut. That's impressive.
Now, what's this?
Let's go after them. They're cool. Triple buff.
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security systems.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Got an upgrade. And I've got 20,000 face damage. Okay. There's a console here. Take off those guys. And anything else? No. So there might be something in here as well. That was the other console. Is that room?
Enemy targets on sensor.
More through here by the looks of it. Surprise! Let's all target the commander first, get that one out of the way.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
And I've got to take the check off. Right, so that probably means someone's going to be spawning here. So let's drop down the mortar.
I'm going to try to attach the bomb to the Orion ships.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Get. Daniels, beam us up. Did it?
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career. Not by a long shot.
Well, it might make our next meeting a little awkward.
Indeed. Comes with the job, I'm afraid. In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're ready.
Cheers. Thank you.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend. As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine the... Ah, but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear. A time that will never come again.
Very true. Thanks for everything, Captain. Until next time. Right, speak to Daniels again.
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel Conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
Sure. Now, here's the choice. There's all tacticals, but if I want to continue with my theme of space dwarfs, so I've got human, Vulcan, or Tellurite. That gives me torpedoes. Yeah, okay, we'll go with another.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Join. Yep, you can join as well. Tebma. Okay. Just put her there. Yeah. I'm gonna change task C. Let's go with torpedo spread actually, because that is generally better in my opinion. Some people prefer like a more hard-hitting punch. I prefer to spread it out and get more targets. Right, let's see what else I've got. Put that on the Darwin. Status. Let's engineering. So that gives me more armor. 5 plus damage resistance rating, I should say. And what's this one? This gives a deflector. Oh yeah, that's an improvement. Yes, I'll take that. Alright, let's see what else. Oh yeah, my skills. Okay, just going to quickly check my skill planner to see what I've got to do next. Let's go with that. Don't cancel. That gives me more power on the energy weapons. Excellent. Now, okay, where next? Says the next one. I do tangled webs.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling.
Sure.
If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Ooh, get some phasers. And some, that's the usual stuff. Okay.
Stay safe out there.
Sure. I'll go.
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Okay, what we've got to do. So let's go.
I've pinpointed the incident in question, setting temporal transponder back 2 years. We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
That's the original Defiant, not the one from Deep Space Nine. Good evening. This is my little ship. Doing a absolutely cracking warp 5.6. And I've got to go all the way down to there. See, whilst I'm doing that, I think I can. It's my crew. I said, yeah, I was going to give her. Which one should I give her? Let's give her that one, and let's give her that rifle as per standard equipment. Dispose of that. Next I have the cream soda up there. With any luck I should end up with a particular type of new tribble that's just been introduced. Just waiting for one of my other tribbles to drink it. Let's give her that as well. And let's give her that. And do I have any shields? Nope, that can be discarded. So we'll give her that one just so she's got something. Okay. Same for this. Let's give her that. Skills. Yeah, certain tribbles, if they eat particular types of foods, will cause them to breed. Is a little mini game you can play, and certain tribbles can only be bred with certain other tribbles. It's, I won't say it's complicated, but it's how can I put it? If you don't know what you're doing, it can be very hit and miss. But there are loads of different types of tribbles, and each one has its own slightly different benefit. Like, for example, this 3,000 hours. Wow, I have no idea how many hours I've been playing this. What I do know is I have been playing it on and off since beta, which I believe was about 7 years ago. I think the longest period of time I didn't play it was probably about 3 months. It's one I keep coming back to, like, because they keep bringing out like new episodes, new things. So what I often do is I'll take a break, wait till next episode or the next feature comes out, then I'll play it for a bit and then I'll go back to it, because otherwise I'll find I get burnt out and bored with a game, and then I'll just stop playing it, which is what happened with Warcraft. Great game, but I just got mentally burnt out playing it, and I don't want to do that with this. It's got one of the fairer.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem.
Yeah, we've got to convince them otherwise. Yeah, it's not the most perfect free-to-play system, but it's one of the better ones. To be honest, you don't need all of the ships. A lot of people do want to collect them, but you don't need to. Right, let's just set things up. And let's mess them up. I still like this sort of grainy effect that you can get.
We've arrived in 22.
Yep.
We're being hailed.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure. Let's save the Tholians. Before I let myself say that.
This was the Tholian colony fleet.
See if you can take a little pressure off. Firm up our shield.
Alert. Core breach. Attempt.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Cool.
Sir, if the Nakul kill the Queen, an entire Tholian bloodline will be wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
What I like about the engineering ships, which is what this particular guy is flying, is they're pretty hardy. Turn the volume down, that is really loud.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
That's better.
Vengeance for the children.
Nice. Now you've hit the end game. Makes now you can start getting the faction gear, the reputation stuff. And I'm going for the Iconium. The Iconium, yeah. Start again. I'm going for the Iconium set because it's a nice set, I found. Plus, because I've been playing a few other characters and bits and pieces as well, I've got a few unlocks that I've built up over the years. Right, where's the, oh, there they are. There's the last ones. Maybe not. And it looks like I've got a new follow from Ace of Thorns. Thank you very much. Come on, get closer. Come on. There we go.
Warning. Ship under attack.
Another torpedo spread.
Target shield has failed.
Set up my also abilities at some point. I probably did it off stream because it's a bit big to do, and you have to redo it for every new ship. One major downside to these engineering ships, as you may have noticed, they're a bit slow to turn. Oh dear, that's a big ship. Especially if you get the entire
Don't suppose
set.
you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
It's classified, Captain. Starfleet orders. Sorry.
All right, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
Good deal. Stay safe, Captain. Some of the other sets as well have good visual stuff, and they change how the ship looks. So it's even if you don't want to use, like say the I can't remember what set it is. Where is it? I won't list it there. But it's worth getting some of the other ones as well, just to like for the visuals.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiance crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
They've got three, see, 1, 2, 3 space dwarfs, an Andorian, and I think a Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan to me.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Yep. No, you keep an eye on things. I'll, I landed. Oh yeah, I need to put on an EV environmental suit. Right, let's get some for the crew. This is always going to be fun. I'm going to put on my posh one because I'm the captain. You can have that one. You can have that one. You can have that one. And you can have that one. Right. I'm going to turn the suit on. Lucky enough, I don't have to worry about the other crew doing it as well. They all do it automatically. Oops. So, there we go. Dear. Right, so I've got to go this way.
Reading only a few Tholian life signs.
Take out that cool. Very strange I'm actually helping the Tholians, but I suppose it's better to help them and then mess up the Federation. Let's have a...
Enemy target
I'm detecting numerous life signs, and more are on the way.
Yeah, I know, I'm landing it.
Reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
No, I thought I'd just stand in and let them attack me.
flanking damage detected.
They've also got the Christmas event on as well now to get a new free ship. It's if you do, I think it's the race on Q's Winter Wonderland. You do that every day for I think it's about 22 days, and it takes like 5 minutes. By the end of it, you will get a T6 ship for free, and it unlocks across all your characters. So that's what I've been doing every so often. That's why I built up quite a few things I can claim. So it's worth doing, especially if you've got lots of alternate characters, or you just like creating new characters like I do.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. I doubt the Tholians are the way.
Yeah, a little busy here. Yeah, the T6 Breen Escort, that's the one. I think over the last few years I've managed to actually unlock the other Breen ships. So, and I think each of them has a console, which goes really nicely together. Yes, definitely. Oh, I completely agree with you. The character creation is amazing in this. It's
I'm reading more incoming Nakul
I mean, for a lot of people, it's the end game. Getting all the different equipment you can get, getting all the different characters. What a few people have done is if you pick an alien, that's what they've actually called it, an alien character race, I should say. You can create, you know, like Jem'Hadar's playable. You can create Cardassians as playable. I think somebody even created a Vorta once. I've not tried that myself. It's you've got to be pretty exact with the what you call it, the sliders to get it looking right. Otherwise, it just looks silly. But if you do it right, it looks really good. The other good one as well is on some of the ships where you can customise how they look. Like, you know, give them certain nacelles, change the paints. There's a reason why I've been playing this game for 7+ years.
Enemy target
Now, I've heard rumours as well that the next big expansion they're going to be doing will be featured around the Gamma Quadrant in Deep Space Nine and the Dominion. And if that's true, that's going to make me very, very happy.
What they've done.
Oop, didn't want to do that. Nice. I was trying to think what's her name, like Toraziel, I think it was, like Golden Cat's daughter. The one who was like half Cardassian, half Bajori. Yeah, it's not 100% confirmed when the next expansion is coming out, but they have been teasing that the next thing will be themed around the Gamma Quadrant. But they've not said exactly what that will be. Now, it could just be a new map area, it could be new races. I'm hoping they do what they did with the Romulans and have it so you can become, say, a Cardassian, but then you decide to join the Federation side or the Klingon side. Even though technically you're working together, it's just more for, you know, what sort of ships you can fly and things like that. So I hope they do something like that.
Humanoid command, try to kill your kind. This is irrational. Explain.
Well, we're not Nakul, we're from the Federation.
Federation, Nakul. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Roaring, then leave.
We are not the same as the Nakul, Majesty. We are not your enemy.
Those you call Nakul kill our people. Our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought the Nakul. Came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered. The colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
Alright.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. It won't last long against a force like that.
Understood.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
I recommend, Majesty, that you send that message really quick.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
Protector, that message must go out.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, Captain, my orders are need to know and...
And I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
Sounds like a good plan. Clarvin out.
Here they come.
It's still really loud. That's better. So. You just cloaked. You did. Sneaky kid.
Just lost our engine. Take a while for my teammates to
Unfortunately, my cloak, and I've got a tractor beam on there. Oh, this isn't good. Come on. Turn. Shoot. Come on. So slow. Have some torpedoes.
Target shield has failed.
Some little torpedoes.
4 shields failing.
Hop.
More ships inbound to our location.
Oh, some medical supplies. Lovely. Oh dear. I'm in trouble.
Alien Dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Let's repair.
Target shield has failed. Left shield failing.
Yeah, that's annoying, that is. I found that duplication thing, just target it as soon as it appears. Come on.
All integrity below 50%.
I mean, later on, the ship I'm aiming for with this guy, it's a powerhouse. It's an engineering, machine of destruction, while still being able to tank. Problem is, it's going to take a while before it gets to that point. Thank you. I'm going to destroy it. No, this one gives me shields. Yeah, that's the one I want. That should give me a little buff to my shields then. And I've got the tribble! Yay! The daring tribble. Ooh, that was a close call. Let's go back on weapons.
Federation, you have proven you are different. Rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Nakul will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the Nakul Dreadnought!
We need to GTFO. Yeah, I think out of all the races I fight up against, the Nakul are probably the most annoying to fight.
Our engines are still down. We can't escape.
Ah. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the original TOS, or Divisional Seals I should say, episodes, but the Defiant, this one here I'm parked next to, is the one that Kirk found later and had all the webs around it. And if you watched Enterprise, it's the one that turns up there and helps give the mirrored universe its jump start in technology.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to, not the ones we want to.
Good. You probably know a bit more than I do about it then. I mean, I think I've been watching Star Trek since I was little. You know, I can still remember to the day when Next Generation came out on, I think it was BBC Two, if I remember rightly. It's also one of the reasons why I'm running a game of the new RPG that they've got as well.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, and protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report.
Oops. We could adjust that at some point.
The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation. For the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony common.
See, I like these little dialogue decisions as well. They have rarely any effect on the game, but they just give you like little options to sort of RP a little bit. So I'm gonna go with see what you do. Let history never forget the name Defiant. Yeah, because they've got the suits on. That's how they look. Yep. Let's get back to our own time. Now, if I'm right, this next mission is the last in the, I want to call it tutorial or the introductory missions before you get into the main game for the original series characters.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
It does.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Same as before. Let's take my... Give me the best suit. And you can have that one again. You can have... Let's give that to my... That one. That one. Yep, it's my new Tribble. Let's give it to Timet. She hasn't got Tribble. Take that off of her though, don't need that. Is there anything else? Yep, just move this over so I've got a bit more inventory space. Shame it doesn't do it automatically. Just give him that rifle as well. Just give her that rifle. These are things I picked up from other characters. Kelvin timeline. See, that was 214, but these do 220 and they scale, so I'm going to keep those on there for now. Can I use that just yet? No, I cannot. Anything else? Nope, 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 nope. Can I put, let's just put that on there just for a laugh. That gives me slightly faster shield restoration. Not too shabby. Anything else? Anything else? That's a science kit, so I can't use that. Yep, I do have an account bank. Oh yeah, skills. And again, let's just check my plan. Let's go hull restoration. Okay, let's go with hull capacity. It gives me stronger hulls, which if I'm going towards, I suppose you could say like a tanky type character. Let's see, threat control. Oh, it's going to be an interesting one. I'll do that later. I'll look at that later. Right. Next mission. Yeah, this is the last one before all the other ones unlock, because they'll be here.
We have a situation in the Caleb system. The Klingons are massing a battle fleet in that sector, and it's pointed at Federation space. I'm leading a force to respond to this aggression, and I want you to be a part of it. If they cross the line, we need to be ready for anything.
Ooh, okay. Quite a few bits and pieces there. Right.
Stay safe out there.
Let's do this.
This is a pivotal moment in Federation history.
So we'll go to the Starbase Sierra.
The Nakul may attempt to disrupt it somehow, change the course of time. We'll need to look for signs of temporal flux.
Combat one.
If they show up, we'll need to deal with them,
keep that.
no matter what.
Wow. Mega Space Ridge, 100 credits. Come on. Oh, can I? No, oh, yeah. Can't even transwarp there because I don't have the credits. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can open any of these. Nope, okay, can't open that yet. See what else I can claim whilst I'm waiting. Well, can't use that just yet. Nope, I've already got those. Can I claim him? Nope, can't claim him yet. See, I'm ship tier 1, so this is what I've got at the moment. But I could have gone with that, the original NX. I was very tempted with that one. Tier 2, this is where things get a bit interesting because I can't quite decide what ship I want to get. And that's more of a tactical ship, and these two are sciences. But I think I can pick up a freebie ship from Space Dock. But I have to double check that. Same with tier 3. I think well, a couple of my Klingon ones have unlocked as well. Probably we're going to go for that one or that one. Probably the Thunder Child because it's again it's more of a tactical ship though. So it's where it starts getting Sao Paulo, the replacement for the Defiant. Gemini class modelled off the other ones. Tier 5 and 6 is where things start getting really interesting. So you go an Ambassador. An Avenger. The Armitage, which is the beefed up version of the Thunder Child. The Excelsior. The Dreadnought, which I'm very tempted to go with. Very tempted. Vesta, based off the books. Nebula, another science vessel. Ranger. Again, another Klingon ship. And of course, T6 this is where we get the big boys. That one. That I love that ship. One of my tactical guys has got that. The multi-vector assault mode is one of my favourite things I've ever seen in Star Trek. That I believe is the Romulan version of it. Oh, here we go.
All hands, this is Admiral Garrett aboard the USS Yorktown. I'm the commanding officer of this task force. Our long-range sensor platforms have detected a Klingon battle fleet massing near this system. At the moment, they're attacking our subspace relay network in order to disrupt communications and long-range surveillance in this sector. We have the Klingons outnumbered at this time. Should they abandon reason and follow a standard attack doctrine, fire to disable their ships if possible. A strong show of force should send them back to their side of the line. All ships go to yellow alert. Garrett out.
Orders acknowledged. Power up the weapons. Let's take on some Klingons. So a little boost. Come on, get in range.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I'll call some more. So I can warp in. Actually, let's target him.
Target's shields have failed.
And focus fire in a way. Dual focus on the same ship. In theory. That's why I like torpedo spread. I'm surprised they're broken. Alright. Looking out. Back near Klingon. That one of the ships, and I forget which one it is, gives you a wide angle torpedo spread. Sorry, a wide angle quantum torpedo. So whereas most torpedoes you can fire, and I think it's like a sort of 45-degree angle straight forward, this one allows you to hit any target basically in your front half, as long as it's within range, obviously. So you combine that with torpedo spread 3. It's beautiful to see. It really is. I have a rule that I try and have at least one torpedoes there on all my ships. I've played pure beams and it felt wrong. It felt really wrong not having at least one torpedo. Often I'll even have a butt torpedo as well, just for laughs.
Target's shields have failed.
I still love the sound effects in this as well. We'll take out that and then we'll take out that other D7. Come on. Stop. There we go. Oop. What's going on here?
Target's shields have failed.
Klingon ships. Decloaking?
That's a
All
lot of
ships,
ships.
this is Garrett. Execute battle plan Sigma 4. Repeat, execute battle. Concentrate fire to protect you.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
No. Sherlock, computer, thanks for letting me know.
The mighty Federation has been brought to heel at last by the Klingon Empire. Those who remain shall know mercy in return for your unconditional surrender.
I thought Klingons didn't take prisoners, Core.
We Klingons can be gracious in victory. Though, should you wish to die in battle with honor, I will gladly oblige you.
I'm picking up a temporal anomaly in the ships. It's consistent with readings we've seen in previous Na'Kul incursions. They're trying to interfere with the timeline again.
Until we break out this tractor beam, there's not much I can do.
Leave that to me. I'll modify the transporter and beam you over, past their shields. Once on board, free the ship and neutralize the anomaly if you can. Hurry. We're literally running out of time.
Yep, get to it then. Get us over there. So what's your favourite ship in the game then, so far, that you've seen? Don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. That's because it's a new zone, so it's having to reload it. This is not a good sign. Don't crash. Please don't crash. Well, what I'll do is quickly log back in, and whilst I'm on the character loading screen, I will show you my other characters. Yes, right. Start at the bottom. This is my first character. Borg, float thing there. I think he's a Breen officer, Riemann, Jem'Hadar, and possibly an android. I've got another Borg. Yes, another Borg. I went through a phase where I just created loads of Borg characters because I could. Bajoran. Yep, another Borg. But this guy specialises in the temple ship, so he's got the massive, I think it's the Aeon Dreadnought, I think it is. My Klingon, again, Borg. This one, I think I was trying to create an all-female crew. Well, I believe that's a Vesta. Another Klingon faction character. This one's more, I believe, a Nausicaan, and his theme was just to steal stuff. Like this ship has like, I don't know what they call them, like Orion Raiders, so it goes out and it steals contraband and things like that. This is the character that was based off my the captain of the tabletop RPG Star Trek Adventures. So I've sort of done that as a joke that this is his first command and how he gets Damocles, which is the Hestia, that ship there. It's my other TOS character. Now, I wonder if you can guess where I got the name from for this guy. Dylan Hunt. Of course, Malklaven. Tellarite. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I used to like playing the really sort of fast, nimbly ships on my tacticals, but they're too much for glass cannon. Right, so I've got to blow stuff up. Okay. Yep, well done. And his first ship was the Andromeda, but with more apostrophes in it, as befitting a Romulan. now they've got those. Ooh, so what have we got there? What weapon have I got I can use? That's 68, and okay, I'll stick with that.
This is the captain. There are intruders in the engineering section. Eliminate them immediately.
But it's a bit weird how a Klingon ship has the same sound effects for the doors. Interesting idea. Okay. Cut the door. I mean, that's kind of what the Damocles is. I was trying to make her into a cannon and beam ship. The only thing I don't really like about using that one though is that I can have certain weapons set up on the main ship, but when I go into multi-vector mode it goes to the defaults, which is a bit boring. Take him out. So what you just mentioned there just sort of sums up what I think is one of the fundamental strengths of this game, is you can build your character your way, I can build my character my way, and we both have fun. You know, there's yeah, sure, some ships will be optimum, some builds will be optimum, but you know, I don't think there's any ship when you start getting into the T5 territory that you know you won't be able to complete the main storyline of the game with. The only thing you might have problems with when you start doing some of the high level, what do you call them, STS, or like the equivalent of dungeons, that type of thing. I'm definitely not a fan of games where there's only one way of doing it for each class. It's like you have to do it this way, otherwise you can't play it, or you're losing so many abilities and things like that. I'm not a fan of that type of game, but I do like it that I can say I've got a build I'm following, and then I'll just tweak it as and when I need to. So if I think, oh no, the ship I'm using, talk when the
I don't need to do anything. Do not forget who is captain here and who is merely a visitor.
I've given you the means to victory. I suggest you use them now.
Noted. Though it seems we have other concerns now.
I warned you, Cole. Deal with this. Don't fail.
Well, well. I was hoping for Kirk, but I got you. Pity.
Also just realised the female Terrorite is like much taller than me.
Blah, blah. And in that way, we are alike, for we both are here to help ourselves. Today, I will take what I want in the Empire's name and use it to utterly defeat the Federation. And the Nakul, should the time for war come, we will meet them in glorious battle. But for now, our goals align.
That does sound pretty good, actually. The science ships can do some really funky stuff. It's where is it? I'll show you. It's not technically a science ship, but this one, it's almost a tribrid, I believe is the term, where you've got tactical capabilities because it's got the hangar and everything else as well. You've got the engineering command abilities. You've got a few science abilities as well. It's I've convinced myself this is going to be the ship I'm going to end up going for. But if you want a really, really fast engineering ship, know what you were saying earlier about cannons and stuff like that. This bad boy. 25% damage when attacking an NPC's enemy's rear arc. Plus, it has the highest turn rates in the game. Excuse me. 22.5, which it can turn on a penny. It's more manoeuvrable than Defiant. Right. Last living daylights, that stuff. Have a mortar. Take out the other guys first. I think on one of my other characters as well, I can't remember which one, maybe my Andorian, I've also got the Vengeance from, I want to say, Into Darkness.
A valiant effort, little fly, but it is over. Glorious. For this day.
Assuming I have to take out those guys.
Ship is under attack. Target achieved.
That's some torpedoes.
This is Garrett.
Down.
We're outmatched. Disengage on the best possible power.
I mean, I'm outmatched. I just destroyed one of their ships.
Well done. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, that thing is huge. I once, in fact, I think it might have been.
5 Mark 10. Yes.
I was in that little ship, but it's not the Enterprise, but a real tiny little ship. I've just dropped out of warp, space dock. I could see no stars. I looked up, and one of the Enterprise J's was parked above me. That thing has no right to exist. It's too big. The Vengeance was big enough for me. No. Oh, blimey. Oh dear. Well, that went well. Killed me. Everyone. Let's put it onto shields.
Ship is under attack.
I don't know what to do now.
Target shield has
Take
failed.
on these two. Not all of them at once. That seems to be working better. Take on the outliers and then go for the main.
And what is our
got to survive for another 90 seconds, give or take. See what you got, Kobos. Look, here they come. Turn. Turn. Turn, you bugger. Having that little shield boost from the engineering cruiser commands makes things a little bit better. Well, I need to take him out at least. Send him to Stovercore. Oh, he cloaked, the little git. Back in.
Target's shield has failed.
That was crazy.
I'm afraid you're dead. Your ship was destroyed in combat while protecting the retreat of Admiral Barrett's forces. Your sacrifice allowed Garrett to warn Starfleet about Klingon cloaking tech, but your ship was lost with all hands. At least, that's what's in the history books. I've brought you and the crew members I could save to the early 25th century. You're being recruited as a temporal agent. Since you're dead, we're giving you a new identity. We have a speed training and reacclimation process that will help you to fit in. I know this is a bit unusual, but you'll get used to it. Believe me when I say it's better than the alternative.
That's showing all the things I missed. The Nexus there, a bit of Voyager. I believe either War 359 or Battle for Sector 001. One of those two. Here we go. Earth Space Dock. This is where the game properly begins. So let's see, what should I have?
The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours.
Do I go with... yeah, let's go with another Tellarite. I'm gonna try and keep to the themes unless I get named, you know, special officers. So I'm gonna claim that one. Ooh, you're ugly. I need to redesign that other character. He needs to have a beard. All Tellarite males have to have beards on my ship. It's a law.
Welcome to Earth Space Dock. A busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Could be, yeah, it could be in that one.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
So let's see. Again, just check my guide. What's your restoration capacity? Let's increase what shield things I can have. Right. No, I'm not going to go to the academy just yet. Ground. Right. Now this guy's going to be a sort of, like ground specialist. So I'm going to max out this one, and because he's not, a few of the others I can give him sort of roughly equal points in that. It just seems more fitting to have the engineer to be. Thanks. No, keep doing that. Why does that not allow me to? Oh, I've already got that one. Okay, fair enough. Recharge or efficiency? Let's go with that one, because that would increase the effectiveness of any like my turrets or mortars. Yeah. Device expertise. Let's take that. Yep. Right, let's go and see what the Admiral wants. Here we go. Welcome to Space Dock. Now I'm just going to give a very, very quick tour around for anyone who hasn't seen it before. But also I want to show off the Hestia. Run. So where's that? I came to the wrong triple. Who did I give that triple to? That's it. She can have that one. You can have that one. There we go. So. Let's get in here. Now the weird thing is, even though technically my ship blew up in the past, I still have it. So it's a bit of a weird one. That I'll save that gear for when I get my next ship, which will be just after I speak to the Admiral. I can't remember what that is. I think that might be a new. That's one of the Daedalus. Some other ships in the background there. I can't quite make them out. That's one of the piloting ships. It's like the variant of the Defiant. I do like that. That's probably my favourite tactical ship from Federation. Right. Let's go and see what he wants. And I am not changing my uniform.
Incursion reported in the Andor system. All available ships, please prepare for departure.
Ground can be either really good or really bad. I've noticed that engineers are probably the best on the ground. Tactical are ironically not that great on the ground. Science can be some of the weakest. But again, it all depends upon your setup. It's if you've got any. See, I've got it. No, I don't have it on this character. That some of the gear you can get can really, really make a difference. Just because I'm a rebel. So. I've got to speak to the logistics officer. Oh, I have got to go and change my stuff. Right, fair enough. This is what happens when you're trying to do things a bit. Ahead of yourself. So, I don't think I have to actually change it. I just need to talk to the tailor. Yeah, let's go. There's the blue line. Let's see what ones I can. What uniforms I can get for him. Okay, let's modify it, see what options there are. Let's go with that one. Nah, don't like that. All good things. Let's see how that looks. Nope, that does not suit him at all. Patrol Militia. Nah. Deep Space Nine. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, still got a massive gun on him. Thank you, that's a Sierra. Better. Well, I like that. Looking experimental. That doesn't look good. No. Starfleet Academy. She can do it by the. No. Motion picture. Nope. Next Generation. Not too bad. Rough Khan. That's that's his original one, so he's going to go back to that whenever I want to. Dress uniform. No, what was it? Sierra Experimental, or was it the one above that black? That one. That's probably the best one so far. Oh, I can't pay for that one. I have to pay for that one. Oh, I've already got. I haven't got the pack. That's why. Where is it? No, that just doesn't suit him. No, go with that one for now. Yeah, I have the 4 additional outfits, like one for that, one for, you know, like off duty, that kind of thing. I think one of my Romulan characters has a swimsuit, which is very, very tight. So yes, let's go with that. So now I've got to talk to Philip Cray. Let's just run.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
Little legs. The good thing is, when
Greetings, how can I
hit
assist
level
you
20,
today?
he's
Or
got a
in the future?
load of bits and pieces for me, which will gives me like items and marks, which will help with the reputation projects and stuff like that. So now I can go and report to General. Yeah, sorry about standing on your desk earlier. Now I get my new ship. Question is, which one? I still want to go with engineering, so I'll see what's available. Okay. Right, let's see what I've got. I'm a Lieutenant Commander, so let's select Lieutenant Commander. Let's see, I can have Cruiser, refit. I can have Sabre, Nova, which is more of a science ship, or I can have Rhode Island, again another science ship. I can't afford the Exeter. That requires 750 Zen, and I have 57. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I might as well just go with the refit. Yeah, that seems more appropriate. Because that's all basically an upgrade of what I've got now, so Yeah, let's take that. Let's rename it. No. 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 Nope. No. No. Yeah, Majestic, that sounds good. Heavy cruiser. Yeah, it's basically it's an upgrade of what I've already got. It's different than the cells. Okay, select my ship. Alright, let's put ready starship. Yep, I'll go with that. No, wrong one. That's the one I wanted to do it. This one I will dry dock. Same for this one. Dry dock her. Yes. So all my gear goes now into my inventory, which will make things interesting. Right, so let's give him the old, oh, that's for commander. So let's put that there. Beefed up my bits. And this is where the funding is. 272, yep, let's give them the improved photon torpedo. I'll keep that for now. Ooh, see, that's more powerful, but this auto levels. So let's see here. 172, 126. Yeah, let's put that one on there for now. Yep. I'll keep that. Let's put that in that. Let's see. What's that one? It took me a long time to realise you can do this. Rather than trying to hunt through your inventory, you can just click on it and it will search your current inventory and your bank. It took me way too long to realise that was in the game. So yep, let's have that one. And that one. Yes, thank you very much. It's it looks really good. I'm impressed with how well it shows up everything. I wish I had the talent. For those who don't know, the person in chat, Mr. Xblocks, is the lovely person who did the overlay for the game. I wish I had half the talent to do something like that, but I don't. Right. Let's see. 8.29, that's slightly faster. So that's my warp core. Yep, give me a slightly better warp core. And also my deflector. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's compress my inventory a little bit. Right, now I think I should be able to. Yes, I've got my duty officers. Right, that's what I was going to see if I can get. I should now be able to claim some more stuff. So I'll claim my Borg. Not right now. Keep you for later. Claim that one. Already got one of those. We've got one of those. Got one of those. Can't do that because I'm not Klingon. Claim the Delta Flyer. Yes. Alright. I've already got him. Hollow Lita. Yeah, I'll claim her. Don't necessarily need to use her just yet. Just like having her on standby. Don't need that, don't need that. Now this. If you go to the Humble Bundle Jingle Jam page at the moment, they are doing, for one of the giveaways for the day, because they're doing about 25 days worth of stuff, you can pick up this set. And they have some So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically all but Kirk of the Enterprise crew. All holograms, and they can staff your ship. And they've all got pretty good stats as well, so I will definitely claim that. Where is it? See, I'm going to claim them now. Use. Not now. If I move it to candidate roster. Yep. Not now. Not now. Not much, no. I'll have a look in a minute. I'll see if once I've done this, I will quickly put back over to the tailor. Yeah, I'll have Scotty because he's awesome. Chekhov. Let's move these to candidate roster. That frees them up, means I can use them a bit later. Oh, good. Hello. Something's in my overflow bag. What is it? Yes, 7 of 7. Yeah, I've got a nasty feeling you can't do that much customization with the named or special crew. Could be wrong. Okay, let's go to the tailor. Right, bridge officers. Yes. Yeah, see, look, the special ones you can't modify. Only the standard one. So I could modify him. I can modify her, give her different uniforms. Give him different uniforms, or give her a different uniform as well. In fact, I probably will because that dress is way too short. Now I've got different ones I've unlocked. For that, see, I can give her that. Let's go with how I had it before. I think it was the section Sierra Black. I think it was. Was it Sierra? Cancel and have a quick look. See what I've got on mine. Modify. He's got the. Oh, so it's different for. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm inclined to think that the if they're like named ones or special officers, they can't be changed. Let's go and speak with Admiral Quinn again. What's the point? I'll quickly go to my bank. Dump some of this stuff off in here first. Right, what can I dump in here? Let's put that in there. That's that can go. Don't need that. Science kit. Oh, it's shields. That's what I've got to do. Got to put better shields on. That's better. Spend a minute or so. What's the point? Yeah, I'm going to set up my stations for the ship. Do that after I've spoken to the Admiral again.
I
I see you chose a fine ship with a top-notch crew, one of Starfleet's best. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
Sure.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth Space Dock. It may need assistance. Please talk to Malcolm Sissel in the shipyard. He will...
Okay. Set up the ship. See who else is in orbit around Earth today. Some nice ships there. I think look at one of the Folian ones, which is amusing considering I was just fighting them. Can't see any J's. No, okay. Let's set that up. Power to weapons. Put these on auto fire. Okay. This is where it gets boring because I have to clear all this off. Yes, I know that's all there. I wish there was a button I could press just to clear my trays automatically. Right. Boarding party. Let's put that there. Let's have that there just for a laugh. Those I don't need to. Just dealt one there for a laugh as well. Again, distribute shields. Emergency power to shields. What's that? Oh, so it takes shield frequency. Yes, get that there. Basic maneuvers, full impulse. I don't need that. Rotate shield frequency. Yep, I've got that. Okay. Now I've got stations. Let's see. Actually, let's change that because that gives me then emergency power to weapons, which is always good. And that one. What I'll do is I will have. I've only got one science officer, so it's going to be Timet. Unless. Let's see. She can give me tachyon beam. Don't we want tachyon beam? Or I can go with Bones, who gives me hazard emitters. Oh, sorry, science team. I'm looking at the wrong level. Interesting. Shield repairs, science skill buff, science beat, debuff cleanse. Yeah, let's go with that one actually. Yeah, you can join. So the next one then will have to be an engineer, so I've got more options in. Okay, so let's have Bones on that. This can go there. Power to shields or engineering team. But I've already got an engineering team, so let's have power to shields. And let's go tactical. Let's go with Tevma, so I get the old torpedo spread back, which I always like. Let's move these. Let's get that there. That I'm going to need a lot, and that I'm going to need a lot. Let's move that over to there, so I don't lose it. Let's just save this. This is another good feature they've added. It was a few months ago, where you can save your configurations. Yes, you can still get that one, I think. I mean, in theory, you can have an entire bridge crew full of Borg now, but you need to have the engineer, like I've got. You also need to get the one from the STF. Then I think there's another one you can get from the Reputation. But it's been a long time since I've tried to get all of them, so I'm still not 100% if that's still in the game. But There you go, there's a Vengeance. Just there. It's a big ship. Right. Let's head to the Azura. I think after that mission's done, then I will be calling it a night. I think it's a fairly quickish mission. It's not too far. Well, it's not too far. So I'm doing that. I'll get rid of some of my crap. Just make sure my crew have got stuff. Stations. Yep, they've all got that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that one. Ooh, yeah, I've got a new torpedo. Put the wrong torpedo on. That's better.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Oh, you heard it. Let's go see if we can help.
To any ships in please help. We're being
So who's fighting today? No, looks like Orion's easy enough to handle. Defeat the Orions. Let's get complete range. We'll load up. And
Ship is under attack.
torpedo spread.
Target's shields have failed.
Come on. Let's get close to that. Let's do it before.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I think you made a dent in my shields. Get close to the Azura. Yeah, that's the uniform I need to get for the rest of my crew. Okay. The AI of the crew is not exactly what you would call fantastic. before I forget, let's promote everybody. Enhances their abilities. Let's give him a triple as well. Give him a triple. Also clears up some room. And just in case, the away team. Let's give him that shield. No armor. Let's have weapons for that one. Yep. I'll keep that for now. You can have that. Right, let's go mess things up. Shot. Oh, stupid me. Okay, so it's not that far. So as missions go, this is quite an easy one because this is for what many people would be the first proper mission in the game, so it's not going to be that difficult. Unless you almost run into plasma fire, you dirty. I will admit though, it's quite impressive when you've got an entire away team of engineers and they all been put down like mortars or turrets or drones. You can just decimate people when you do that. It's something to see. I'm inclined to actually make that my goal for my away team, all engineers. Of course the downside is you can't have all the heals or funky abilities of science, but you can't have it all the time. No, they do take out bridge officer slots. They are basically like like the EMH in the episode of Voyager when I can't remember the exact term for it, the emergency command hologram, where he basically sort of took command of Voyager while Janeway was off doing something else. So that's like that. But you can customize their skills like you can everything else. Like for your, I'll just quickly show you this one. Like skills. So you could every character can learn skills appropriate to their career path. You just have to find them, earn them in game, or buy them on the exchange. So it's like, for example, plus you've got specializations as well: command, intelligence, miracle worker, which is more for engineering stuff, pilot, and temporal operative, which is, I suppose it's like an enhanced science crossed with engineering. Plus, once a character has learned the skill, you can swap between them practically whenever you want when you're not in combat. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Is it Lurch? Lurch? Yeah, I'll say Lurch. Just the only thing you can't do, as you saw earlier, is what do you call it? You just can't customize how they look. Come on. Scanning the warp core. Pretty. Oh, got speed to captain. I need to read.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment ship! I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
No worries. I'll help you. Right. Hello. Right. Before I go. Stabilize the warp core. Okay. Yay! And I got the achievement. Yay! Right. Here come the Orions. See if I can take them out from a distance. Nope, too far away. We'll target the same guy. It's a good job there's no friendly fire in this game. Otherwise my crew would be dead 1,000 times over. Run! I'm thinking I'm going to have to trim his gut down because that's distracting. I mean, I know I made him a space dwarf, but I think I overdid it on his belly. So I'm back on the ship. Yeah, saved. Yay. More Orion ships. I think I can handle them. Don't worry, I'll be back on the ship soon and then we can blast them into dust. Good work, Chief.
Leave now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We're taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
I don't think so. Because you see, the Azura and her crew are under Starfleet's and my personal protection. So, why don't you just go?
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
See? Nothing.
Target's shields have failed.
Well, I shouldn't get too cocky because I know there are some races in this game that can destroy me. Like the Nakul. Take out that interceptor because he's getting in my good angle.
Target's shields have failed.
ship. More power to the weapons.
Target's shields have failed.
Turn. And have some torpedoes. Ooh, size there. Not that great. Better than nothing.
Many thanks. If it hadn't been for you and your crew, I would have lost my ship and my life. I'm in your debt. I'm setting a course to Earth space dock for repairs. If I see you at Club 47, the drinks are on me. I think I might even have a few bottles of Tranya in the cargo hold.
Nice. Yeah, let's depart. A quick debrief of Starfleet, and then that will be where I'll end the stream.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
I need to head to Starfleet Academy. Oh, this is for the duty officers, which is... I'll leave that for now. I'll do that afterwards. No, thank you, not today.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at the Gem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions.
Yes.
So we're assigned...
Stop doing that. Okay, so let's collect... Now I've got a choice. Well, I said I needed a new engineer, didn't I? Yeah. Well, no, I've got an engineer. I've got 2 engineers. I've got 2 science, and I've got 2 tactical. So I've got choices there. That's not an issue. Let's just give him that armour whilst I'm here. And let's equip this gear. Yes. 5. Oh, yeah, it is slightly better. Okay. Slightly better warp core. Thank you very much. Okay. So should I go for Ferengi? Saurian or a Packlid? Well, it doesn't matter because they're going to put them on the candidate roster anyway, so they're not going to be an active crew member. They'll be like one of the guys hanging around in the background or something. Let's for a laugh, let's go with Packlid. Not right now. Let's move him to candidate roster. Let's move that one to candidate roster. Okay. And I think that's it. I think I'm done for today. Anything else I can think of? Let's put that there as well. Right. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. It's nice to see some new faces. My next scheduled game is going to be on, it's Tuesday today, Thursday, and that's probably going to be Elder Scrolls Online, assuming there's no issues with it. Then there might be another game on, I'm thinking maybe Friday, but best thing to do is to follow me on Twitter, because that's generally where I'll sort of announce what I'm going to be playing and what games are coming up. But generally it goes Tuesdays is Star Trek, Thursdays is Elder Scrolls, and then Sundays is Lord of the Rings. Just with anything else depending upon work and what else is going on. But I don't want to set times up for those other games without. I'll start a sentence again. Basically, I I don't want to say I'm going to be doing certain games and then have to change it at a later date. So yeah, that sounds right. Okay, again, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a good night.